Been a while since you were last in Nashville. Same. Gerda, have a good one. Okay, I think we're all tagged up, and we're live on the YouTube. Should I go make another coffee? Yes, I definitely should. I got nothing going on, so we might go a little. Usually I end the stream around 2. It's 12:50. Might go a little bit past 2 today because I got not a whole lot else going on. But let's take a quick fiver. I'm gonna do a couple. I've been trying to do some squats and push-ups and this kind of fucking shit. During the day, I'll do a little set. I'll make another cup of coffee. And we'll be back in 5. You guys can listen to the nice, beautiful cloud wave. BRB. And actually, let me just see. Check. Oh, I can turn that off. Everything's peaking, man. It's Schrodinger's peak. Schrodinger's edge. Check. Check, check, check. Whoa. We're back. What is happening? What is happening? Lyrina, good to see you. Welcome in. How's everybody doing? Everybody follow Lyrina. Old Crow at the Opry on New Year's Eve. That sounds about right. I'm doing good. Working on this game project. Been loving it. It's been super fun. And enjoying the time at home. Oh, you're under the 2-hour mark, baby. How's the workout? It was good. I've just been doing like air squats, couple push-ups, and then I got Sadie's got this little like gymnastics bar in the basement. So I'll lay on my back and grab the bar and do like the reverse push-ups with the feet still on the ground. I'm trying to do 4 or 5 sets a day, just to do something while I'm sitting here with my butt on my balls. All right, gotta take care of that back, baby. Trying to get that trunk strong. Hell yeah. Okay, what are we working on here? We are working on, don't squeeze them flat. They're like little flapjacks now. Okay, let me think. Let's see here. Do we got any? What do we got to do? I was thinking, okay, there are a few sound effects. Let me, this cloud wave is actually real nice. Freezing, I like it. A couple additional sound effects we could add to, excuse me, to the transition, I think. Let's just see. Okay, do we want a sound effect when the sun goes? Maybe just something real simple like. Maybe we'll try it with the old mouth. Should we try it? Let's just do it. Bigger version of that. Beam dominating your house and mats everywhere. That's awesome. I love it. Okay, let's just try with an empty project here. No, I don't want that one. I want an empty one, baby. I'm not gonna lose my mind at FL Studio today. I'm zen now. I am one with the program. 5 bags of cheesies, dude. Let's go. They're fucking good, eh? The one day after the stream there, man, I don't think I slept or ate enough that day, and I was just having one of those days where everything's just driving me fucking insane. But then I calmed down after, and I was like, okay, I'm going back in. I'm going in. Okay, so let's see if I remember how to do this. It is still weird audio-wise, though. So when you go to record, you got to put audio on, right? And then you go, we want input 1. External input only to avoid recording internal audio. Sure. Check. And I don't want monitoring on here. I don't want to double the audio or anything. Let's turn that off. Hey, check. All right, now, so if I go, oh no, I gotta hit play. Okay, that recorded. Oh, whoops, I accidentally recorded a second one. So then can I go here to audio? Yeah. Let's delete that one. Okay, and then we'll chuck on an eddy. We'll throw on an eddy, mates. We'll throw an eddy on there, mates. Oh, actually, no. What do we want to do? We want to go route this to, let's say, channel 1. And then we insert some shit here. Or let's just see. What is this? I have not tried the SimSynth. Better than Cheetos. You know what? I do like Cheetos too. It might be though because cheesies are like the Canadian thing. Sweet. Yeah, just if you have any ideas, if you have some ideas, let me know. I'm going to start working on the overworld as well here pretty soon. 15 feet of blow up tumble track, dude. That's sick. Gymnastics or main sport. That's amazing. Yeah, Sadie, the only sport she's done so far is gymnastics. Okay. Just you? Let's see. I just see the red dot. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll check that after the stream. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm going to do this. First thing, let's... Okay, and we go load sample, and then where was this again? It was in Full Studio, Audio. Not that one. I can actually delete this one. Can I increase the volume without increasing it that much? Freezing? I'm sure I probably can, right? Let's give her a little slice in here. Slice and dicing. Kebab man at the door. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, Canadian ketchup chips are really good. I like the Cheetos. Like, I like the is it Cheetos that I'm thinking of? They have like the jalapeno ones as well. Yeah, the Cheetos crunchy. I actually really like these. And the jalapeno ones are good. The Flamin' Hots are like actually quite spicy too. They're a little spicy for me, but the Cheetos jalapenos, fucking delicious. Right, you can't do it. You can't do it in Edison. So I go do it with the Fruity EQ2. Use the starting cut setting. Okay. So I send this to number 1. Oh, I think. Hold up. Give me 1 sec. Check, check. All right, I'm back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got a guy, the water heater, fixing the water heater. Okay, so what are we doing here? So we're sending this to, we send this to insert one. We throw the fruity EQ on it, right? And use the starting cut setting. Is that in here in presets? Or are you talking to the thing that you sent me? How do I do that again? Or do I just drag it in? Fuck, that burger looks good. Actually, I probably still have it in my downloads. Yes, I do. Cool. And then just crank the gain, you're saying? So if I plop this in here. Increase the gain on the EQ. Where's the gain on this baby? The hell's the gain? Hug the signal. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. Like that, basically. And then is there a gain, just like a straight up gain knob, or is it all just per frequency? Directly to the right of this. Oh, this one right here. There we go. Okay. I got to slice her down a little bit again. We can use Edison for that, right? Because I'm hearing some. Wait, hold on a second. So now, oh yeah, now I want to save over this, right? So if I go. So now will that be the one that I just cut? No. How do I, then do I have to drag that in as a new sample again? I have no fucking clue where that is. Oh yeah, it's image line. Audio, right? And then recorded. All right. Okay, that's the one I want. So then now I assume I drag this in as a new sample. Can I just drag that right there? There we go. Okay. Okay, so now I gotta do that. I gotta redo that stuff, right? So let's get rid of you. There we go. So if I drag this in there now, no, it's still that old one. So how do I get the new one in here? Delete. Delete. Okay. Okay, it doesn't show up as audio anymore. Is that because it's now considered a sample and not an audio recording? How do I get that in the actual playlist now? Can I just drag the audio right into the playlist? There we go. That's the way you got to do it, I suppose. So then we'll go back. We'll get rid of this again. There we go. Jesus, go away. There we go. Nope. Just trying to move you. Just trying to move you over, buddy. Just trying to drag you and move you. There we go. Okay, so now we do the EQ again. Okay. Okay, and then now, if I want to like doctor it, if I want to use this gained up, so now I have to export again, right? FL Studio, audio, recorded. I want to overwrite this, replace. Okay. And now I want to delete this, right? See that? There's got to be like a quicker way to do that, right? Like record the audio, gain it up, export it, re-import it. That just seems crazy that you have to do that. Knights and Knee, welcome on in. But I guess that might just be how FL Studio handles audio, right? Like it's everything is, it's kind of geared towards everything is a sample, right? Only export once. So we record, EQ, export, re-import. But you can't record, gain up, and then use the gained up version, right? Because it's not, you're not doing audio stuff. You're playing with samples. So if you want to sample with higher gain, you have to create that sample by first exporting the sample and then importing it. Is that the right idea? For solo performance, you have to make the sample, right? Right. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, so now that we have this, we want to start pissing around with it. So if I add like an oscillator, or let's try the old 3x osc. Now that I have this sample, can I just drag this right in here, or excuse me? Hell yeah, that's amazing. It just sent you up to do it by yourself. Thanks, that was a good one. I thought that was a pretty good one. So now that I have this sample, that's basically just what this is here, right? So then now I can just pull this guy into here. No. Oh wait, yeah, maybe. Oh, I gotta plug my. Some crazy shit going on in here. All right, cool. Oh yeah, it's doing that thing again though, hey? And what did you say the fix was that? HQ settings on the bottom. All done? Awesome, thank you. Here, maybe I didn't properly drag that guy in there. Okay, what was the other one you were talking about? SimSynth. Just load, change the output to channel 1 on the mixer. How do I do that? Oh, I see. Go here. Okay, let's try this SimSynth one. Mini synth, Sawyer, SimSynth. This seems like a sick instrument. I've never actually opened this one. Can you play waves in this one though? It doesn't look like it, eh? Hmm. So this I still haven't been able to figure out. FL Studio play wave through 3x OSC. Seems weird. It doesn't even mention it in the docs. Maybe that's not. Maybe it's not what you're supposed to use this for. Okay. Well, what else could we do here then? Let's see. What could we do? How could we doctor? Yep. Try one more here. C5, eh? No, still nothing. Okay, there's yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's not what that's for. Let's try, let's see. What else could we do? I do kind of like this destructor. Let's send this to... Okay, why am I getting double... Getting double juiced there. Why is that? I've never had that happen. Something to do with this. What the hell? Why am I getting double? Because typically if I switch something to like channel 1 in here, I don't get double the volume. Monitoring possibly. Maybe we go to none. Maybe that's what it is. That's weird. Because usually if I throw like an instrument in here, let's throw in this guy. Okay, that's weird. That's a new thing that hasn't happened yet. Is there a way to turn that off? Oh, it's the EQ, right? That makes sense. Okay, so I want to remove that EQ now. Right. I forgot about the EQ. Okay, we'll delete that. Okay, so then let's go back to our audio. Yeah, this way, put it in the playlist. Okay, and then now we can push this to insert 1. There we go. Okay, and then now we will do the destructor. I like this one. Okay, that sounds pretty sweet. That's pretty much exactly what I'm going for. Just like a soft little... Oh, yeah, automation. Right. I always forget. On rate crush and then sweep it. Is that what you're going to say? This is kind of a main thing with FL Studio, hey, is like these automation clips. Your heartbeat in your ears, hell yeah. So let's see. Let's just come on, baby. There we go. Oh shit. One thing it does that's kind of weird. There we go. And then let's yank this guy down a bit. Okay, that's pretty sweet. And then all I want to do is normalize that. So then if I want to normalize that in Edison, what I got to do is export and then pull it back into Edison, right? Basically everything, unless you, yeah. That's one thing when I was pissing around the other day. I was like, oh, like I didn't realize you could just right click on any knob. And I'll just throw this, since this is just temporary sample, I'll just throw this in the desktop. We'll keep it as a wave to keep the swoop unnormed. Okay, and then I want to open up Eddie Boy. Eddie B Bango. One thing I really like about Edison, because in games you're starting and stopping sound effects so often that you can get like little clicks and pops when they stop and start, and these here will you can like drag this here, just like the tiniest little end, and then you hit that guy, and it puts the ending right exactly at 0, so you don't get those clicks and pops. You do the same thing with the start. That I actually really like that. EQ it right before Edison just to chop the high and low end to have a clean signal. Okay, so move Edison down, add the EQ2, and do the starting cuts. Okay. Good call. So starting cuts, even though we did the starting cuts with the original mouth, you would still, because we added extra processing, you would do that again. And then when you have a bunch of sound effects going on all at once in the game, this will help it be less muddy and shit. Is that right? Let's get our starting cuts back in here again. Then fade the sample. Clicks and pops can be removed by after the export, re-import, and then fade. Yeah, but I have to export to get it into Edison though, right? Okay, so then let's export this again. Do the same thing. Did I put it in? Here we go. Swoop unnormed. Place that guy. There we go. Okay, so now we got a nice clean daddy. And then we'll throw Edison in. Throw that guy in there. Then we'll normalize it. And then we'll do this little, just right on the edges. And then also over here, just to stop the little clickies and poppies. Beautiful. And then I go save, sample as, and then this is what I'll save in my actual game folder here. So I think I have one called Swoop or something like that. Whoosh 1, whoosh 2. Oh, Jesus Christ, I got a bunch of whooshes. 5 whooshes, Jesus. That's too many whooshes. Yeah, I got swipe. What should I even call this one? Swipe, swoop, whoosh. I wonder if I should just name it after the actual sound effect. Let's call it like transition dash sun. Let's just call it that. We'll go OGG. Cool. Always EQ to clean signal before normalizing. It'll be the cleanest possible and have the most power. Okay, hell yeah. Extremely unhealthy, but damn satisfying. Fuck yeah, dude. Can't hear your signal at minus 60, but it's there. That's why we always clean the signal. Sweet. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, let's throw it in the game and let's just see. So we'll go to resources. I'll get some tunes going again here. In the meantime, okay, so we want to do sounds, battle notes, sound effects. We got swipe, whoosh, whoosh 2 and whoosh 4 are the only ones I kept. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of those other whooshes in the actual so I want to get rid of whoosh 1, whoosh 3, whoosh 4 dot wave, whoop, and whoosh 5. All right, just to clean that up. Okay, so we'll go sound, let's call it sun up. Did it after my whooshes. Okay, I don't need these ray chimes anymore either. There's lots I don't think I even need. I gotta go through that. I'm trying not to get too distracted. I'll go through this and get rid of the unused audio in a little bit. Let's put this one here, sun up, load sound, and that's audio slash, what did I call it? Transition sun, that's what it was. Sun.ogg. All right, let's make sure we unload it. Okie dokie. Okay, and then this is the transition in, I believe, right? So this will be this one. Oh. Battle transition. Okay, so that's the ray sound. The other sound is in the end one. I gotta reformat some of this file too. I am observable. Welcome on in. Good afternoon. How you doing? Pissing around with a little bit of sound effects here. I'm very happy with how this transition is, but I'll just I just want to add a couple more little. I think also when the rectangles come in, I want another kind of little. So maybe it could just even be the same effect with a little bit different pitch or something, but we'll see. Yeah, there is actually. In fact, I'm glad you mentioned that because I didn't do that. There's a set audio or set sound volume here. I've been normalizing them all just so that they all have the same baseline. But that one's going to be way too loud. Let's put it. I don't need these ray, or wait, I do need one of the rays ones. Let's put it down here. So we'll set sound volume, sun up, and we'll set it to 0.3 for now. See how that sounds. Okie doke. So ray sound, so we're gonna want another sound. We'll call it sun sound. Oh, actually these should be, I think they're automatically set to null pointer, but be explicit. Sun sound, and this will be resources. Oops. dot sun up. It's a pointer. Okay. And then, so we do the raise, and then, oh wait, no, this is going into the battle. So let me think about this here. So right there. So it starts in the raise. Yes, starts in the raise thing. So we can just do this right in the constructor body. Trigger the alpha lerp, trigger the Y lerp, right? And then we'll go play sound, sun sound. Okay, let's try this. This is nice freezing. This cloud wave. This is actually so sick. I should put this on to fall asleep. I like these. I assume it's all AI, but I actually kind of like the little animations too. This is great, great working music. Oh, we get seg fault. Okay, so we're hitting, I assume it's on that when we're trying to play that sound. Let's see. Okay, so set audio buffer pitch. Oh, you know what it might be? Resources 119. I think it might actually be something that I commented out. Oops. What was it? Resources 119. For the ray chimes, right? Because I took this one out. Let's try again. There we go. Oh. Pointer being freed was not allocated. Oh, okay. Some other problems here. So let's go to here. I just got to clean this up. Which ray sound am I actually playing now? That's what I need to know. I'll get rid of the unused audio. I'm getting all these errors. What the fuck am I doing, man? We need to turn light mode on. What the hell's going on here? That's better. Isn't that nice? Isn't that beautiful? Dark mode's for nighttime, man. This is daytime. This is coffee drinking time. Okay, what in the hell am I even trying to do right now? You're all hilarious. Aren't you all so funny? Okay, what the hell am I trying to do? Battle transition.h. Okay, our ray sound. What is our damn ray sound here? Raise 3. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna trash. What the hell is just raise? Oh yeah, it's a folder, right? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that folder, and we're gonna get rid of raise.ogg and raise2.ogg. Okay, and then we're going to just rename. I'm gonna have two different raise, so I'm gonna do this. We're gonna rename raise 3 to just raise start.ogg, and then I'm gonna have one for raise end. Okay, now in resources, we're just gonna have the one sound called raise. I'm gonna put it here. Okay, and then in resources here, so let's just go down the line. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Oh wait, hold up. 1.1 is what I had it set at. Get rid of both of those. Good. Okay, don't need those. Oh, wait, or is it the same? Yep. Good, good, good. Okay, and then I want to keep this one. Okay, we should be rocking now. Whoops. It is nighttime for you. You know what? You're right. You know what, Nikki? Just for you. Uh-oh. No member name raise 3 in resources. Did you mean raise? Yes, I did. This is the one. Just because I'm feeling nice today. Just for you, Nikki. I'll have my butler send an invoice. You know what? That'd actually be kind of cool because the game is going to be basically all... Oh, I actually... Sorry, goldfish brain here. I just remembered a bug that I saw this morning. Splotches not appearing in battle. That would be kind of a fun setting to have because it's all going to be 1-bit black and white. So it would probably be relatively easy to just write some code that renders everything that's white is black, everything that's black is white, and everything else just stays the same. Or just make 2 versions of each sprite that's just inverted and then have like a light mode, dark mode in the settings. That's kind of a cool idea. I'm gonna write that one down. I'll just throw it here. Light mode / dark mode in settings. It could be kind of a fun thing. And one of the Steam achievements could be like play the entire game in light mode. All right. Okay, so did I compile? I did. Oh, and then my raise sound didn't play. Oh no, did I get... Fuck, I hope I didn't delete the wrong one. Let's see. Oh yeah, raise start. That's what it is, raise start.ogg. Piss off. So go back to resources. There we go, baby. Knights and E, get home safe. Okay, couple things. First of all is I want to cut the beginning off of this because it comes in a hair late. So we'll just get rid of that and we'll do our same little no clicky, no poppy. Okay, we'll re-export this. Okay, yeah, when you start to realize in FL Studio that like everything's a sample, it kind of starts to make a little more sense. So if you want like different gain, you just gotta like change, like export it as a different sample. Use it as a sample, you fucking idiot. Raise start.ogg, that's the one we, oh no, saved it as a wave. raise start.ogg. Replace it. Okay. And I'll delete that one that I accidentally created. All right. Oh. Oh. Fuck. No. I just overwrote my raise sound. Fuck. I liked that raise sound. I think I still have it in a different project. Let me save this as... we'll just call it... What were we calling it? Swoop? Swoop. Whatever. Create new project folder, blah, 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 whatever. Oh my god. That was a smooth one, eh? I think I still got it in this sunrays.flp. Okay, not quite what I had. I think it was modern. No, it was modern plucks, basic pluck. Okay, and I think I just went down one octave. There we go. We're back. Okay, so then I go export, OGG, back to audio, raise start.ogg, replace. Remember when we played that clicking game where you have to click 10,000 times? And then I clicked 10,000 times and then I accidentally exited the game. Or I clicked like 9,999 times and then exited the game. I might have even gone down one. I think it was an octave lower actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, I think that's what it was. And I didn't have the reverb on it. There we go. We're back. Woo! That was scary. Yep, that was a goldfish. That was a goldfish moment. That was a bra moment right there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, okay, so the swoop, I'm not loving it. The timing's better. I think it needs to be bassier. I want it to be lower, so we're gonna do a couple. We're gonna do a little pissing. Do pissing around here. Swoop.flp. So, that's not bad. Let's check out the destructor again. Oh yeah, because it's not normalized, right? Just going to mute this for a sec. I want just, yeah, more like that. And then what we'll also do is let's throw a little, oops. I've been loving just basing things up with this fucking, just put a little sine wave on there, brother. All the music's in G minor, so let's just go to like a nice low G here. And then audio lives in the playlist you were saying, right? So if I wanted to throw this oscillator in with that, I just drag it in kind of thing. And then I could go create automation clip here, and I just want to swoop it up 1 octave. So then you go here, right? More bass with the resonance knob. Okay. Okay, let's do a couple things here. So let's go back to our unsorted. We'll get rid of this guy. Okay, first things first, let's check out our, we don't need this anymore. Don't need that. Okay, so let's go back to Destructor first here. Somewhere around there sounds all right, I think. And then, okay, so now, yeah, SimSynth you were saying. So let's try SimSynth. SimSynth. Okay. Okay, so we'll just want to do 1 oscillator again, likely, right? And we just want a sine wave. I gotta just turn my overall volume up a little bit here. I didn't do shit. It's so quiet. LFO bottom right. Do I just want to have this guy on? This one's a little juicier than I want. Like, I kind of just want a OSC1 LFO sawtooth. Is that, no, that's square. This one's sawtooth here. Man, I can't even fucking hear it. Like, how do I crank this? How do I crank this baby up? Where's the output here? Why the fuck is everything so damn quiet? I understand why the audio thing was quiet, but even if I crank up the master, it's still just... I'll put it to 2 EQ to clean up the signal, up the gain. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I don't know, there's still a little SimSynth is sick, but for what I'm going for, I think this is going to be simpler. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, automations and audio live in the playlist, right? So now if I want to sweep this, so we'll go create automation, drag this guy back to here. And now one thing that does bother me is I wish you could actually see the value. Like I wish I could see that I'm going up 1 octave, you know what I mean? Let's throw in, gotta go here. Oh no, here, throw this guy in, right? Value is the top left of the main FL. Oh, I see. Okay. So that's minus 12. Okay, I see. So I want to set it to 0. Here we go. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Maybe that's not what I want. There. I like that. That's nasty. Okay, and then I actually want that to be quite a lot quieter, the bass part. So if I just send that to channel like 3. No, channel 2 still, right? Because, oh yeah, because we cranked the gain up. Okay, and then I can just pull the overall volume of this down, right? If I want it. I want the bass to be like kind of almost not noticeable. Okay, so then now I turn all of this shit into a sample by, oh, wait, hold up. I just noticed. Pull that over. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so now I want to take all that shit and turn it into a sample, right? I think I put the other one on the desktop. What did I call it? Swoop unnormed. I'm going to overwrite that one. Okay, and then now I just want to normalize that in Edison and then do the little trick to not get the pops and clicks. Okay, I think that's more what I'm going for. Let's give this a shot. So then I want to save this as, do this in our actual project now. And this was not raise start. Transition sun, that was the one. OGG. All right, let's see how that feels in the game. Whoop. Okay, didn't play. What did I do? What have I done? Sun up. Oh, here we go. What the hell happened there? There we go. Transition sun. Okay. It's just a little bit like it takes a little too long to get there. You know what I might be able to do though? If we set the pitch, it'll actually speed it up a little bit. Let's just try this. Let's go set sound pitch, sun up, and 1.5. Might be too high. Let's just see. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. That's exactly. Hey, all right. I can live with that. Let's go to, there's something printing here. What is it? Flipped. I think that's probably in guy. Get rid of that. Once you start using phasers to set levels, you're removing leeway. Right. So, so general idea is when you're boosting level, just throw an EQ on it and gain up the EQ. And then if you're peaking, you throw a limiter on. Is that the right idea? Dude, honestly, yeah. It wouldn't be the first time in my life either that I go from absolutely hating something to just being in love with it. I'm like, fuck, I hate this stupid shit. Fuck, what kind of idiot uses this dumb bullshit? Then like 6 months later, I got FL Studio merch. If you're peaking, lower the gain on the EQ. But if you need to limit a whole mix, then yes. Okay, gotcha. Cool. Sweet. And then, yeah, I'm going to keep normalizing it in Edison for no other reason than everything that I normalized this way has a consistent volume across all the sound effects, and then I can adjust the volume through code. Sweet. Okay, cool. Okay, so were there some other sound effects we wanted to throw in there? Yeah, I was thinking one for when the windows move in. Another kind of whoosh kind of a thing. Okay, so a little bit higher, a little bit more high pitch then. Okay, let's just do the whole same thing. Let's do the whole rigmarole again here. How do you organize your, because I feel like once I get 2 or 3 sound effects going with all this different automation and all this shit, it starts to get a little unwieldy. Do you just make new project for each like sound effect or whatever? Nice digital clip for false distortion. Ooh, yeah, nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, you know what? What about playing it? Honestly, even this one in reverse might work. I think you can reverse it, right? I think there was something here in Edison. Use the playlist and tell FL only to export the selected clips. Okay. or a new project. Yeah, I was just wondering because like most of the sound, once you start adding a couple of these, it starts to get pretty. I'm like, okay, which automation is for which like sound effect and which instrument and this kind of shit. I'm pretty sure there's a way to reverse the audio, right? I think I did that once in here. I think it was like super easy. Here we go, reverse. That's pretty cool. And then if we just pitch that up, let's just try this. Save sample as. I should probably start naming these after what they actually do in the game and not like whoosh, whoosh 9, whoosh 10. So let's just go battle windows in. We'll call it that. OGG Vorbis. Orbis Vorbis. And then let's make a new resource. We'll call it sound battle windows in. We'll go battle windows in audio slash battle windows in dot OGG. Oh. Load sound. Okay, and then we'll set the pitch and volume. We'll set sound volume. Battle window. Oops. Battle windows in. Let's set it to 2. So it'll be double the pitch. And then we'll also set the pitch. Or wait, no, I'm an idiot. Volume should be lower. Volume will go 0.5. Or what did we set the other one's 0.3? We'll go 0.3 as well. And then we'll go set sound pitch, battle, windows in. This one we'll set to 2. Okay, and then just got to make sure we unload it. Okay, and then we'll go to our battle transition. And we'll need another sound. This will be a Windows sound. And we'll set it here. Dot battle windows in. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Okay, and then it's. Oh wait, hold on a second. That'll actually be in the battle. Because it switches, does the sun and the rays and all that stuff, and then it switches to the battle. So actually, this is going to be... It's actually going to be in the battle code. We'll call this Windows sound. Okay, and then main music, end music. Do it here. Windows sound will be resources dot battle windows in. Okie doke. And then, okay, so in setup, yeah, so we should be able to just play this right in the constructor, I think. Play sound, Windows sound. All right, let's just see. Whoops. Oh no, that's right. Oh yeah, and then I gotta dereference. All right, let's try this. Track 2 into track 1 in the playlist. Oh, you can make folders. Okay, that's cool too. That's pretty sick. I think the so there's a little bit of a, there's kind of a harsh like kunk when it first hits. I wonder, can I just select, like, I think it's kind of right in this zone. Can I select this and just pull the volume down of this one little part? Is that possible? Zach, what's up, dude? But I don't want to fade. Like, I like how the start of the fade happens. What happens if I just select this and do that? Oh, there we go. It's kind of a smooth fade. Hey, you get a click though. Don't want to do that. Oh no, now it's clicking all the time. One thing that drives me nuts about Edison is you can only undo once. Because then the next undo redoes your undo. That's like, oh my god. Let's just plop this baby back in there. No, I don't want to do that because I like how it sounds. Let's take, let's just do this. What was it called? Battle Windows in. There we go. I think that's a little bit less harsh. So let's export that. Audio. Yeah, we want to go OGG. Replace. Good. Yeah, I like it. That's great. I just want to turn the volume down a hair. That sounds fucking awesome. Let's try 0.2. It still does have a bit of a thunk. To be a little bit less harsh. Bottom left, Edison, edit volume envelope. It's one of these guys. Edit waveform. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Ah. Okay, I think it's just kind of right. So can I add a point? Yeah, we fucking can, brother. This is pretty sweet, being able to just do it with your mouth and then... That sounds pretty fucking good, man. Holy shit. Keep forgetting what this one's called. Battle Windows in. Do I see a Zach? Do I see my illegitimate love child in the chat? Yeah, that works. I like it. Is it too obvious that those are the same sound effect, or is it okay? You know what we could do even is we could even pitch down the... Wait, I pitched up the sun one? Why did I do that? Was it just to speed it up? Yeah, it was. What if we just went a little bit less? Like, what if we did a 1.3 pitch instead? Still a bit of that thunk. Whoa. Can you select like the type of... Oh yeah, here we go. What do we want? Have to accept the wall once in a while. It actually has more than I even thought. Yeah, it sounds like something's rattling in my room. Okay, well I think that's all right. You know what? That's pretty dope actually. I like that. Sick. Woo! Yeah. Oh, fuck, that's awesome. Should have one see, it's not so hard. It's fucking easy. I just had to get a little sleep, crank a little hog, smoke a couple doinks, eat some fucking sausage. Linda Ihotska on YouTube. Way ahead on the smoking. Nice. I've been like not smoking till nighttime. But you know what? So I've been doing sort of like I do eat it whole, baby. Still on the animal. Still alive and wriggling around. I do kind of like two sort of like little blocks. I do my first block like usually an hour or two before the stream. I'll do a little work and then I do the stream, and then the afternoon I do a couple more hours. And I've been waiting until the evenings to have a little smoke. But you know what? This afternoon's work block, we might, maybe we'll be smoking and doing a little FL Studio, little sound effects. I'll be in here going, turning it into sound effects. JFC, what's that? JFK? One more time, because that actually turned out great. Dude, that's nice, eh? What are we thinking? little transition, eh? Jesus fried chicken. It's not what you want in headphones. I got the condenser mic now too. We can do some ASMR. It is looking like a game, isn't it? Squawk note on the banjo and made that a sample. Yeah, totally. Totally, yeah. Well, the reason I like doing the mouth is because often, especially for little like swoops and stuff like that, it's surprisingly hard to find like a swoop or like a little whoosh either in like a sound effects pack. And you also, or like just like on a free sound effects website, but you also want to like I want that 8-bit like kind of NES retro style kind of thing to still poke through. So that like that's why that I love this Destructor plugin. Like in Reaper on Spaceman, I was using a free bit crusher plugin that I found on the internet, and it was pretty good. But like this Destructor one's really nice. So you can take like audio and crush it to make it sound like that 8-bit thing. And then, yeah, with the automation and then throwing the bass in with the oscillator. Like, I think I might even go through all the sound effects that I already have. Like, even this guy, like that should have a little more juice, you know? Just like just to have like a little in the bottom there. You know what I mean? But yeah, so it's cool to be able to just go and then just fucking doctor it. That's really cool. Everybody wants a whoosh. That's true. You did send me the NES sound font. That, yeah. I gotta fucking play around with that too. Actual sounds from the NES. Yo, Budro, thank you for the 50 biddies, my dude. But yeah, a banjo note would be cool too. Like, yeah, anything. Now that I'm sort of figuring this out a little bit, the wheels are going to be spinning some more. Okay, you know what? It's 2:30. Maybe I'll leave it there. I'm going to take a little break. Go hang with the gals for a little bit. Go for a walk. And then I'm going to keep doing some sound effects and shit this afternoon. Cleaning the signal. Yes, that's a great tip because I never do that. So you're always cleaning the signal. Okay, so this might be a dumb question. This is also just sort of like project organization stuff. Would you like, so let's say, so I got a couple of audio sources here, and then I've got my oscillator. Would you send everything to, for example, like insert one and then do an EQ on that? Or would you send each individual like element to its own track and then EQ each element? Does that make sense? And then you take all your shit, you make the sample, and then you re-import the sample and then EQ that as well, right? Sean B Beats, what is happening? Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna juice that one up for sure. Even this music could have some more like sub frequencies. Gotcha. Okay. Oh yeah, and you know what? There should be like a little some sounds. Okay, I keep saying I'm like, okay, I'm done with the battle for now. I'm gonna fight, but then I like. There's still a couple other little battle and transition things, and then we'll be getting started on the overworld. But it's just very, very close to where I want it to be. Sean, it's good to see you, my dude. Let's get a shout out for old Shawnee boy. Shawnee boy, baby. Hell yeah. It's coming along. It's coming along. But I should probably go take a quick break. I can hear Anna and the gals are home now. We'll go chat with them, hang with them for a little bit. Old and a baby. You got that Benjamin Button. Benjamin Butt. All right. All right. Let's find somebody to raid here. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on 1 second here. Something looked a little funny there. Everybody have an excellent weekend. I just gotta check one thing. Yeah, lots of good progress. Like, it's slow going. I definitely have days where I'm like, I wish I wish it didn't take me the whole morning to make like 2 sound effects. But okay, I just want to let it sit here for a sec. I feel like when I went back to it, when I refocused the windows, something had gotten a little bit wonky there. And like learning C++ and all this shit has been like, you know, it makes it a little bit slow, but it's only going to get the progress. The speed per hour is only going to increase as the project continues. Monday stream, you'll be old. You will be. Hey, yeah, happy birthday weekend, dude. Fuck yeah. Is it actually on Saturday? Okay, maybe I was just seeing stuff. Because it looks pretty good. I thought maybe these guys had moved up here or something like that. I thought maybe the waviness caused like some sort of offset, but it looks all right. Sunday? Fuck yeah, dude. Okay, let's leave it there. We'll find somebody to raid. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate it. That was a good one. That was fun. Played a couple tunes. He canceled that son of a bitch. All right, who we raiding? Who we raiding? We got any game deverinos on? We could raid Ryan Fleury again. Ryan Fleury's dope. He's like a big streamer, so you probably won't even see the raid, but he's like a fucking wizard. This guy's keyboard ASMR, dude, I hope, here, let's just see.
Across units, you could have 2 different types fight for the same slot. One will end up there first.
Oh, I hope he starts typing, dude. He's got the best keyboard ASMR.
That was always a bug, actually. So this has just made it more extreme, I guess.
Stream on Sunday? Fuck yeah, dude. Your yearly stream.
Oh, no, I totally know why. I've been testing with single unit binaries, so you never see the per lane contention over slots. But now we, of course, do.
Type, Ryan.
So that's a problem, obviously.
This guy's keyboard, I don't know what keyboard he's got, but holy fuck, it sounds good.
Ultimately, what we'd have to do is do a sort over all these slots. That's how you solve that. Which, that'll eat away some of our win, but we just won 30 milliseconds. So to do, and we can do this wide because it's per slot. So to do that is...
Dude, it's like the best.
That's still a win, but we do have to do the sort. Because basically this just exposed our problem. But,
exposed, eh? Boink. All right, we're gonna raid him. Leave him on in the back. You hear that keyboard typing? It's nice.